Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be discussing the 10 games that I played this past year of 2021 because, well, last week I did a video talking about my top 10 most anticipated games of 2022 and my friend Nuke asked me to do a video on this topic, so here we are, and that's why I started the video with a picture of Squall and the theme from Final Fantasy VIII, the Ragnarok theme. So I hope you enjoyed that, Nuke. But anyway, let's get to the video. I showed you my stack of games. There was 10 of them, really 11 of them if we want to include Super Mario World because I did a Let's Play of that, but I don't have a case or a disc or anything of that, or a cartridge I should say, because it's on the SNES Mini. But of these 10 games that I have here, I beat 7 of them, 2 I gave up on, and 1 I'm currently playing through. So I'll talk about the 2 that I gave up on and tell you why, and otherwise I'll go in order. And I will have links in the description because some of these games I did little reviews and thoughts on videos, so refer to the description if you want more detail on them, but this is just going to go over them a little bit quicker, So we'll start with the first game that I tried, and that was back in January of 2021, and it was Fire Emblem Three Houses for the Nintendo Switch, which I played about 6 hours of, and I dropped it just because, I like the battles, but I couldn't get into the I shouldn't say the side content, because it's really part of the story, but, essentially you're like a teacher, right, and you have to recruit students. You see them here, all the recruitable characters, and I'm sure there's even more. And it's called Three Houses because there's those 3 characters up top. You join their faction to do battle with whoever. Like I said, it was last year, so I don't even really remember it. But I enjoyed the battles. I thought that was a lot of fun. If you ever played a Fire Emblem game and know anything about tactical RPGs, they're all, pretty similar and a lot of fun, especially on the Switch, with the terrain and everything, and how different weapons do different damage, like axes, swords, bow and arrows, magic, etc. But the battles just went by way too fast, and then I was back at the classroom trying to recruit these characters, doing these stupid ass side quests. I couldn't really get into it. And I know a lot of people will say this is a great game. I should probably give it another chance. There's a lot of replayability because of the 3 houses, 3 different branching paths, and also, as far as the old Fire Emblem games, your decisions have implications and party members can die. More party members can join your party based on your decisions. So I don't know, but I gave up on it after 6 hours and couldn't really get into it. So if I should go back and check it out, let me know, but I didn't really like it. So the next game, which I played, beat, and also have a review on the channel, is Dragon Quest XI. How should we say it? Because this has got a crazy-ass title. Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition S. So this is as definitive as it gets, because initially this game I think came out in 2017 on the PS4, and then it got a re-release on the Switch called S for the Switch, and then it got a re-release on the PS4 again, I'm sure on Steam and Xbox and all that, as the Definitive Edition, and so many other special features, like for instance you can actually replay the game in 2D, like old school Dragon Quest, and unlock everything, unlock all the outfits, there's no different DLC characters or anything like that, but, optional bosses, all the different trophies, just a lot of fun if you're into the, oh, it's got a reversible cover, too. This is like a classic looking cover there, you can kind of see it. But I love this game. Like I said, I have a review on the channel, so I'll have a link in the description. You can check that out for a longer video. But if you're into turn-based games, into the Dragon Quest games, you'll enjoy this. Great soundtrack, classic. I mean, where are the turn-based games anywhere? There's really not a whole lot of them. I wonder what 12 is going to be like, because they said that they're going to move into a more modern direction, so who knows. But what more can I say about this? I mean, it was great. I enjoyed it. Basic story, nothing too crazy. The third act kind of drags. The first 2 acts are the main story, and then Act 3, I guess, spoilers. You go back in time and you got to redo things and to get all the trophies and defeat all the optional bosses. And that was a little bit of a drag, I will say, because, after I beat the game, I beat it, but then, because characters die, but then they're brought back to life. So, I don't know, it's kind of annoying in that instance. But otherwise, I enjoyed this game quite a bit. Definitely recommend it. And looking forward to Dragon Quest 12. And then I think the Dragon Quest 3 remake is coming out soon, too. So stay tuned for that. Next up was Trials of Mana for the PS4, which is a remake of Seiken Densetsu 3, hopefully I pronounced that right, which was only in Japan on the SNES, and then got the remake here, and I'm sure it's been translated on ROMs and stuff, but I also have a review on the channel of this, so I'll have that in the description to check out. I got the platinum on this, and you see there's 6 characters here. Essentially, to get the platinum, you have to play the game 3 times because these characters are in pairs. They actually have it set up here in their pairs. You have, starting on this side, you have Reese and Hawkeye, who are like a team, Angela and Duran, and then Charlotte and Kevin. There's a character named Kevin there. But really good action RPG. It's if you ever played Secret of Mana, Secret of Mana I think is the second one, and this is the third one. But it's kind of like Final Fantasy. I don't think they're too closely related. In terms of playing one after the other for story purposes. But this is a lot of fun. Almost like a beat 'em up, almost with action RPG. Again, basic plot. Great music in this. Really great music. Fan servicey stuff too. If you want to look up Reese and Angela, I mean, goddamn, they were because this is Square Enix too. I think, yeah, Square Enix. So they're kind of SJW now, but the two of those characters are fucking hot. I will say that, and definitely some good artwork of them out there if you're into that stuff. But overall, pretty fun game. Again, you want to check out my review on the channel? It'll be in the description. This is probably personally my game of the year that I played and beat, and that's Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. I know this is 10 and 10-2. I never played 10-2. At some point I'll play it, but never played that one. But this game, I always sort of go back and forth with my favorite Final Fantasy games. At the top, of course, is like 7, 8, 6, 10, and a few others. But 10 has sort of eclipsed all of them for my favorite Final Fantasy game, especially replaying it again. I mean, I probably played and beat the game, 10, 15 times. I've never actually got all the celestial weapons, defeated all the optional bosses, the Dark Aeons and Penance and all the, super bosses. But I finally did it this time. I got the Platinum Trophy, unlocked the Spear Grid. I used Yojimbo to defeat Penance by using All My Gil for his special attack. And this game was great. The story's fantastic. The music is great. The whole cast of characters is great. You see right there, Xanarkin up there. Oh my god, the Xanarkin theme is so good. Auron's speech, I love his speech where they're on Mount Gagazet after they defeat Seymour Flux. I was your age once. I thought I could change the world, but I changed nothing. It was so fucking epic. And then the whole battle against Seymour Flux too, with Kimahri, because Seymour killed all the Ronso. Sorry for all the spoilers, but I mean this game is 20 years old now. Kimahri is all getting all powered up. The spirits of the Ronso will guide Kimahri's spear. It's so fucking epic. I love this game so much, man. It's fantastic. The whole cast of characters is great. The whole romance with Titus and Yuna, fantastic. All the other characters, Waka, Lulu, Kimahri, Riku, Auron, they're all fantastic. I love this game, man. So this is probably my game of the year. Next up is Tales of Arise, which, the only other Tales game I've played was Tales of Symphonia on the GameCube, which came out like in the early 2000s. Never really played the Tales games. This was again recommended by my friend Nuke, and thank you, man. This game was great. I got the pre-order. I hardly ever pre-order games because you always wait for them to go on sale. This game's like $30 now, but I'm happy I got it right away. Again, we had a great romance love story between the two main characters, Alphen and Shion. Action RPG, again, sort of basic story, but I'm into like the romancy kind of stories, that's my thing. Great action combat, the whole cast of characters, it was good. There's only 6 characters, you had Law, Rinwell, Dol Halim, Kisara, and, a lot of fun. Again, I also have a video on the channel talking about this, if you want to check that out. I also got the Platinum, so, really, more to say on that in that video. But again, I love this game. A lot of fun. I'm looking forward to playing more of the Tales games in the future for sure. Next up is Langrisser 1 and 2 for the PS4. Well, this is actually I believe Sega Genesis game, which got remastered here. And this is the reverse cover, just because, I mean, look at how beautiful that artwork is. I mean, the artwork for the regular game isn't bad. You can change the artwork, like, for the sprites. The default sprites look like that. But you can change them to look like this, which is like the classic sprites. And, it's Langrisser 1 and 2. I actually played Langrisser 1 last year. That's why I'm including it here. But I took a break because it's really the same game more or less. I mean, the story's a little different, but it's just a tactical RPG game, sort of primitive like the older Fire Emblems. So I played the Langrisser 1 last year, and then after beating Tales of Arise, I wasn't really playing much, so I said, we'll finish Langrisser 2. Played Langrisser 2. It's just a, basic tactical RPG, so, pretty cool. I don't know if this is actually even available anymore. I think this was a limited run game but it's probably a digital download online. But yeah, I recommend this if you're into tactical RPGs. And again, it's a lot of different branching paths for the choices you make. Like, let's say there's 2 different bosses. You kill one boss, you go down that path. You kill the other boss, you stay down this path, etc., etc. There's like 20 different outcomes. So you got to replay this game a million times to get the platinum, which I did. But anyway. Next up is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, which we did a Let's Play of this. This was a lot of fun. The only complaint I had was the motion controls. You know, I'm not a big fan of motion controls. And, you know, but it was cool going back playing Pokemon, going through the Kanto region, especially doing the live stream. This is, you know, my first live stream series, doing it every week, so that was a hell of a good time. And we've since done some other streams. You know, we did the demo of Metroid Dread, we did the demo of Monster Hunter Stories, failed at Resident Evil Village, and are currently playing through Zelda Link to the Past. So that was fun, and definitely a good time going back with this. And right after this, on my own time, I got Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, which I beat the main game, beat the Elite Four, but I sort of put this on the back burner. I count this as a win just because I beat the Elite Four, but, you know, I haven't really done any of the side content. I've caught the legendaries. I caught you know, Dialga. I caught the 3 Lake Guardians, but I haven't caught anything else, just because, I don't know, there's other things to play, and I had my Pokemon fixed because I played this one right after this one, but, you know, Pokemon, it's a nostalgic, good time to go back to. Next up is, of course, Resident Evil 8 Village, which I did the one episode live stream, gave up on it because I've mentioned I'm into, you see right here, most of the games are turn-based. I'm into the turn-based games, shooting games, stuff like that aren't really my cup of tea. This was, again, recommended by Nuke. I got it for like $20 on sale, so no complaints there, but it definitely wasn't a good idea to Let's Play it, do a live stream. I'll play it at some point on my own time, but I just gave up on it just because I was getting lost. And right now, I'm not really into playing the first-person shooter type games. So, but overall, I mean, the graphics look great. You know, it's probably got a good story to it. You know, good stuff. So, if you're into these kind of games, you'd like this. And then next up, which I'm currently playing through, is Bravely Default 2. I'm about 30 hours into it in Chapter 3. There are 7 chapters, so this is going to be like a 100-plus hour game. I love it. It's like a modern version of Final Fantasy V with the job system. You see right here, here's like some of the villains you're facing, you know, and you beat them. They actually have these things called the Asterisks, like the Asterisk administration, and once you beat them, you get their powers. Like, you know, I'm trying to think that one right there is the Vanguard, the White Mage, the Beastmaster, right there. You know, you get the idea. There's like 20 different job classes, probably even more, and you follow the main party here of your character, who his default name is Seth, but you call him whatever you want. Gloria, Elvis, and Adele. This is Gloria on the cover, and you're trying to acquire the 4 crystals. Typical, like, it's just Final Fantasy. It is Square Enix too, so it's like a more true version of Final Fantasy, as opposed to like 13 and 14 and games like that. Or not 14, 15 I meant, sorry. 14 is, from what people say, true to old school Final Fantasy. But yeah, of these games, if I had to rank them, we are going to put, this is number 1, my favorite game that I played and beat. Number 2 would probably be Tales of Arise. Then I'd put Dragon Quest XI, number 3. I can't really put Bravely Default because I haven't beat it yet, so we're not going to put that one there either. So, number 4, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Number 5, actually, no. Number 4 would be Let's Go Pikachu, just because of the fun with the live streams. Then Brilliant Diamond. Then Trials of Mana. Then Langrisser. And that's it for the games that I played. And then for the ones I didn't play, I mean, right now, this game's awesome. I feel like once I'm done, I'm going to love it. And, you know, I'll say it preemptively. We'll put this one after Dragon Quest for number 4. And then for these games, I mean, should I try playing this again? I don't know. I didn't really care for it. But you guys let me know in the comments down below. And of these games, which should you like best if you played them all? And again, check out the links in the description for various reviews, because I have done reviews more in depth on some of them. And let me know the games that you played in 2021. And yeah, and hold on, I'll pause real quick and show you some other games that I want to play once I finish Bravely Default 2. So I've shown all these off in various videos in the past, in like haul videos, but these are some of the other games I'm looking forward to playing after Bravely Default 2. I'm the kind of person that can only play through one game at a time, so I can't play multiple games at once. But I want to play the Nier games, Nier Replicant and Nier Automata. I got these other Tales games pretty cheap from the Bandai Namco store. We got Tales of Berseria, Tales of Zestiria, and Tales of Vesperia. Of course, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Trails of Cold Steel, and then Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age. So, you know, I'm going to stick to playing the turn-based games for a while. But let me know what you thought of this video in the comments down below, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. And, again, praise Fairy Tail, man. I got to keep showing my game, you know? Have a good one, guys.